All right, folks, it's about 11:15 on this Tuesday, September 15th. Hope everybody's doing okay. You're witnessing the last hay being dropped for the year of 2020 within mines to dry bale. This is one of, where do I start here? This is my third property knocking down since yesterday morning. So far I've probably got a total of 34 acres down, maybe just a little shy. I've got one more 5 little acre chunk to knock down, and that will be it. Yeah, this is it. No more after this. Number one, I don't have any other properties that justify a cutting for dry baling, but most importantly, our weather pattern. We're very lucky, and we'll get this in. I'm extremely confident about it. We're very lucky this time of year to have a pretty nice pattern of weather. Now you can probably maybe tell some discolorations. I ended up cutting this east end last night. I say it that way because this field is separated by a pretty amazing dead furrow here. This is not my property. It's I operate it by way of lease. Very lucky to have it. This is the Ridge Hill that I've spoken about countless times. And of course, you know, tree lines will play hell on dry down. Quite obviously, it you know, blocks the sunshine. Playing Mr. Obvious today. I don't have all my words here this morning. Anyway, I started cutting yesterday because the weather pattern said to do so. And yeah, this is, all properties are 100% pure grass. It's all second cutting. And this will all go to the horse hay market. I've got my quotas filled for the farm's safety net and then some for the year. All this hay that I've knocked down thus far is all spoken for. As far as agreements and dedicated orders put in. There's a little more than what I thought. So to be honest with you, I'm probably short. Now this was just cut here just now. You can tell the difference. I think there's room for about another 200 to 250 small square bales in sales. I'm also doing 4x5 round bales. So yeah, I feel that new pair of boots coming. I'm gonna get it this time. My God, I hope so. So all the hay that I've been cutting down has been basically about this. The first field that I started with across the highway yesterday morning was actually pretty healthy. But it's all pretty thin. It's all broadleaf grass, very fine stem. And this is basically gonna make horse candy without the stomach ache. We'll put it that way. Yeah. So the wind finally picked up. We're scheduled for almost 80 degrees today, which is extremely abnormal here right now. And also against the weather that we've been having. Trust me, the heaters are on. Well, we've got almost 80 today with 25-mile-an-hour winds, which is going to help out tremendously on dry down. So yeah, Last dry hay of the year. It feels real good, but there's something kind of sad about it too. I don't know how to explain it. The year's coming to an end. Now, the reason I keep saying last dry hay is because harvest is far from over. Perfect World starting next week comes down all the alfalfa. And I'm knocking down just shy about 65 acres of alfalfa, all of it being high moisture wrapped. Now that 65 acres might sound like a lot, and it is. That's a lot of property for me. You know, it's all third cutting and then some new seeding cutting. So we're not talking about hundreds and hundreds of bales here, folks. We're talking about, hopefully, my goal between all those properties, and there's 5 of them, I don't know, it'll be shy of 150, I can guarantee you that. But it's well worth cutting, just like this. I know a lot of people, some people that wouldn't dare even cut this. They'd just leave it alone. You know, basically it's not worth it. I believe in that to an extent with some stuff, but this merits a good cutting, especially with the horse hay market, which I really failed in catering to this year. Don't get me wrong, I had some horse hay sales, but not to the point that I wanted to. You know, I like catering to that market. I really do, and it can be a tough market, but you know, a couple of years ago or so, I really established some very good relationships with the horse hay market, and I'd really like to keep them. You know, especially when quotas met for the farm. It's a nice opportunity to fill up that fuel tank at the farm again, you know, with those sales. I'm stating the obvious, but yeah, this is it. This is the last big go. We have steady, pure sunshine for the next 3 days after today, and yeah, I plan on having the possibility of making hay tomorrow isn't quite there. We'll see what happens. The normalcy of cut one day, let it sit another, rake and bale the third, that's gone. That is gone. It's going to take probably a real good healthy 4 days or so, and I got full confidence we'll get it all picked up. Like I said, hopefully shoot out about 700 plus small squares, and then I've got an order for a nice handful of 4x5 rounds. So yeah, that's about it. Checked on the corn here this morning, failed in shooting a video of it. It's come leaps and bounds. My corn was it was lacking, but it's getting there. Sorghum, you know, of course we're getting that time of year here where it's about to be corn chopping season. We're a little bit behind here. It's going to be a little while, thank God, because obviously I want to throw my sorghum up in the silo first. The sorghum needs it needs a miracle. What it really needs is these next 3-4 days of pure sun. It's lagging behind tremendously, and it's because of that cold weather that we started getting early on. That, and I harvested first crop kind of late. You know, little lesson learned for next year. Don't wait for that 7-foot height or something, like, you know, go after that 5-footer at an earlier time of the year. But things are going okay. A lot of work to be had here, and stay tuned for some more videos. I went AWOL again, I know. Just been busy, all avenues. And we're going to do a cattle check. Things are changing there too. There's some properties that are done being grazed, and we're putting a cap on the year with the grazing system. Yeah, we're soon to do a sorghum check here. Go from there. Hope everybody's doing okay. It's nice to check in, and we're going to talk to you sooner than later.